Welcome to tool time. I'm here in my flannel shirt in the garage. The project we're working on today is a couple Adirondack chairs. And what we're going to do with these is hang them from a hook in the rafters and just look at them because they're not for sitting. Hi, Chip.
Hey! Should have poured more of that, huh?
That's not kombucha.
It's not.
Growler budget has gone to hell on Chop and Brew.
Alright, it's Chop and Brew. This is a little bonus video because we have a rare sighting of the Dawson squatch.
Yeah, I smelled beer and I came into this human structure. Here we are.
We're about to shoot tasting notes to wrap up the Old Tober smoked rye lager episode, but before we destroy our palate with that beer, I wanted him to try another of his own recipes from Mashmaker. This is the, you say it,
Munchner Wiesn.
Munchner Wiesn, and not Weizen.
No, that'd be a different spelling and a different beer.
What is a Munchner Wiesn?
It's like an Oktoberfest, but paler and a little more hoppy and a little more dry. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like an extra strength Helles, in between a Helles and a Maibach maybe. And it's kind of what is the predominant commercial beer consumed at Oktoberfest these days. It's a little less caramely, more Pilsner malt based. Usually you do it with a lager yeast, but this being Chop and Brew, what happened?
I threw Lutra at it because, it was almost October, and I was like, it'd be nice to have a couple of Oktoberfest beers on.
You had this in the keg in like 3 days, right?
Potentially. This is what, in America, around the time of year that we just went through, is called a Festbier.
Yeah.
This is what people, when they go on the lighter side of the festival beers, these fest beers are kind of hoppy, a little more just like Pilsner-y.
Little bit, yeah. The first one I ever had was Paulaner Wiesn. And there's a few breweries at stateside now that kind of make them more in that style as well. So those examples are out there. Yeah, fest beer. Easier to say than Wiesn. Mm-hmm. Less confusion with Weizen.
A whole lot of Barca Pils, Carahel, Munich, German select hops. I threw Lutra at it. So what do you feel like is the result? First of all, cheers.
Oh, sorry. Yes, cheers.
Yeah.
Forms must be followed.
We've already had this beer, so we're just recapping what we've already said.
It seemed like a straight up fest beer up until the very finish, right? Mm-hmm. Like it's nice, it's bright, it's clean, but then it gets this very peppery, hoppy, dry bitterness at the end. The hops really stand out more for me than when I've had this recipe fermented with a lager yeast. I assume that's because of your low and fast final gravity that you got with the Lutra. Mm-hmm. And what we were saying off cam before was that this is almost like a super duper clean Saison. It's got this little kind of rustic edge to it, but otherwise it's surprisingly clean and crisp.
Yeah, Lutra's supposed to be kind of clean and out of the way, but I found the couple of times I've used it, it's either lent a little bit of, in the Brat Pils, it lent kind of like this peachy, almost like fruity, even though like I kept it around 71, and then this was kept more around 62. So, yeah, I like this. Elsa likes it. There was only it was a mini batch, so there wasn't much left to go around, so I just want to make sure you got in on it.
Thanks for saving it for me.
Yeah, if y'all want a fest beer for festival season 2022, is that right? Man, that feels weird to say. 2022.
Start getting ready now.
Yeah, you can.
Halloween's over. Start putting out your fest beer decorations.
Yeah, and go for your Munich lager strain if you're gonna do it kind of low and slow, old school. Elsewise, throw some Lutra at it. Don't forget all about it till way too late, and throw some Lutra at it. I would still like to see this even fermented lower, but even that late in the summer, I couldn't do that ambiently. Proceed.
See.
And that was the first beer I brewed in the mini masher. I didn't shoot video of it because I was like so determined to actually pay attention and get things right. But I also was like, if it goes to shit, I don't want that documented.
Right.
And it turned out perfectly well. Both of these mash makers, I think I brewed them I think they were literally back to back, like a Saturday and a Sunday maybe. Anywho. Oh, all right, I'm gonna smoke y'all out now, y'all.